Hello friends, welcome to Course Laboratory, and in this session we will learn about encapsulation in Java. So first let's go through the points which we have written. So the first point says encapsulation in Java is a process of wrapping code and data together into a single unit. Point 2 says it is a way to achieve data hiding in Java so other class will not be able to access the data through the private members. Okay, so let's just try to understand these definitions with the help of Java program, and later on we will try to relate our Java program with this definition. As you can see, I have created one class called encap1, and in that class I have created two private data members, one of integer type, another is string type, and I have named them account number and PAN number. So because of this private keyword, these data variables will not be allowed to access or to get accessed outside of this encap1 class. So let's just try to first access them through is a and has a relationship, and as you know, to use them through has a relationship will be required to create the object of this class first, as they are instance variable of that class. So to do that, we have created the object, and let's try to print the account number with the reference of the object of that class, account number. Okay, so it is giving us some error. Let's go through of this. It says the field encap1 dot account number is not visible, and it is giving us this error because of this private keyword. If you will remove this private and change it to public, then you can see the error has been removed. So you must have understood, like, if the data member will be private, then you won't be able to access them outside of that class with the help of has a relationship. It means while creating the object of that class. So let's just change this back to private, and this time we will try to access that through is a relationship, and to do that will be required to extend this class, and will be required to use extends keyword. We'll write the class name, and then all the functionalities and behavior has come to encapsulation one class, and this time we will try to create the object of this class called object1, new class name, and let's just try to print the data members with the help of object1, number. Okay, so as you can see, this is also giving us the error. Let's go and see what it says. It says account number cannot be resolved or is not a field. I think yes, we have written it wrong, otherwise it must be into the blue color. Okay, so as you can see, it is giving us some error. Let's go and check what it says. It says the field encap1 dot account number is not visible. So the same error it is giving us which it was giving us before. So it means it proved, like, if you have created some data variable as private, you won't be able to access them outside of that class. So you must be having a question in your mind right now, like, if you cannot access these data members, then how you are going to use them in your programming? So to do that, you will have to create the getter and setter methods in the encapsulation class, this like this will be required, and this time we will keep the access modifier as public, and to get the value will be required as return type will be integer at the account number of integer type, and will be required like write get account number. I will change the name of this account number. So we will also understand in later sessions like why I have changed this small a to capital A. It is comes under into naming conventions of Java. We will discuss that later. So what I have written integer account number, you can see it is giving us some error because if we have changed the return type from void to int, you must be return some integer like this, and in this way we'll be returning the account number, this dot account number. So what it will do, it will simply return this account number, and we can use that account number in our programming. So if you wanted to see, let me uncomment this, and if you will try to access get account number, let's save this and try to execute. So as you can see, this has returned us the account number. So while creating the getter method, you can get the value of account number, and in a same manner, if you will create another method like set account number, and this time you will be required to have one argument account number, and you will be required to save it, and we will override the account number with this new value. So if now you will call this set account number, it will be asking you an account number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now let's just try to print this account number, and let's save and see the output. Okay, so it says the account number was earlier this, and now it is this, as we have set it this. Now let's just try to access the PAN number in the same way with the help of getter and setter method in our encapsulations one class. So to do that, we'll be required to create get and set method for PAN number, and let me just copy this, and later on we will change the name like PAN number. I'll be changing the name like get PAN, and this will be set PAN. Okay, so in this way you will be required to return this, and as the data type, so as the data type of PAN number is a string, you will be required to return a string PAN number, and in the same way you will be required to get a string PAN number, and will be overriding our PAN number value like this. Okay, let's just try to call them in our program, and to do that we'll be required to write sysout, and with the help of object of this class we'll be calling this function. Oh, yes, and later on we will change the value of PAN number, set PAN, and it will ask you some PAN number, so you can pass you whatever you wanted to pass, you can pass, and then we will try to print the same. Okay, let's just save this. Okay, so this should be a string, so this will be required to pass in double quotes. Okay, so let's just try to execute this code, and let's see what it says. So it says the earlier PAN number was this, and later you have changed this. Okay, so now you must have got the idea like how you can achieve encapsulation in your programming, and to encapsulations you can restrict your data members to get accessed into some another class, and if you wanted to use them or if you wanted to access them to some other class, you will be required to add get and set methods in your encapsulation class. Then only you will be able to access these private data members outside of your class. Okay, so this was all about this video. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you guys, and stay tuned. Happy learning.